All right, we back once again. How did this sell-off materialize today? Well, a couple things. Whenever you see a picture like this, where all the gamma basically for that day is all in one little tiny range, it's either going to be one of two things. It's going to pin to the largest gamma strikes, or all that gamma is going to expire. Now, the reason I thought, I'm not always right about this, obviously, but the reason I thought that we were going to completely dive today. I mean, obviously, it wasn't a huge dive in the grand scheme of things, but I thought we were going to dive from the highs. Is look at this gamma expiring today. 41% of all the gamma over the next 90 days was expiring today. It was 1.33 billion on SPY. That is a significant number, and I've been looking at these numbers for years at this point, and I don't remember the last time I saw over a billion. So 1.33 billion of positive gamma expiring is quite a bit, especially the fact that as a percentage of all the gamma that exists over 90 days, it's quite a bit. So I had the feeling that as we got into late day, if the gamma started to expire, we would start seeing that in the order flow. So we're kind of looking at ES or SPX. This is the ES version, kind of hitting a resistance here at the 67.97 level. And so I started watching the order flow, and this is sitting here at around 11:50 New York time, and so this is 11:50 my time, 12:50 1 o'clock New York time. And I saw here on the order flow, we saw the drop here about 10 minutes before the gamma dropped through that call level. And so this was about an hour before SPX actually cratered. But you can see the DEX order flow kind of led the GEX here. As price is going higher, we saw that there was some big sellers coming in here. And so that happened, like I said, about an hour before the actual drop started. But putting those things together is if we've got a ton of gamma expiring, this is where it's useful. And you start getting the signals for sell, which, you may have other ways of kind of like determining that. And there's lots of ways, RSI, ICT strategies, so on and so forth. What I like about this is you can see it's quite the leading indicator, because I didn't just go in here and just start buying puts right when I saw that. I started watching the price action. I started waiting for a little bit of a confirmation before I could, feel comfortable going in. But because of the early signal there, it really let me get ahead of the drop that occurred. Now, this isn't lined up perfectly. If we lined it up, there you go. So the big drop that occurred right here, it doesn't look big now, but this happened at around that time as price was going up, and then it took about an hour before price reacted. And that's when that gamma started expiring into the end of the day. Market makers are just basically selling. At that point, you got stocks like Tesla that are going down. And you got NVIDIA, which is either pinned or going down. You got Apple hitting resistance. You had a lot of selling flows that were going to be occurring. And so with all that confluence, you could probably safely start taking some pretty decent out-of-the-money puts and getting some of that convexity. Love this setup. Whenever I see this, it's beautiful. And, hopefully this video helps you guys. Go check out GexBot. Link in the description. Peace.